Hello, this is Gloria on Homestead Thursdays. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in last week, who liked my video, who loved it, and who shared it. I am back once again to share with you what I've been doing in the kitchen. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Alright, the first thing that I want to do is to share with you what I did with my sourdough discard. I went ahead and I made vegan chocolate chip cookies. And this is my first time making cookies from scratch. So I'm excited about it because I've been wanting to do that. Now, this particular recipe was not vegan. It did call for an egg. So I used a flaxseed egg replacer and it worked just fine. Mario has tasted these. He says that they need a little more sweetener in it. So next time I make them, I'll make them a little more sweet. He says that they taste on the side of chewy and cake-like. I will taste these a little bit later. So interesting, the recipe said that it would make 24 cookies, but even at this very large size, I was able to turn out about 31 of them. And I want to show you the chocolate chips that I use. These are by Lily's dark chocolate baking chips. No sugar added. I believe it may use stevia. Yes, stevia sweetened. And it is also vegan. These are expensive. I first started getting Lily's dark chocolate baking chips online, but now Kroger's has them. Okay, there are other brands that are vegan. I haven't used any because I like the fact that these are low carb. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move right along. Next, I want to show you what I made for Mario's lunch this week. I went ahead and I made vegan chicken pot pie, and I'm going to go ahead and show you just what that looks like. I've got a container with the label and the date. Take it off, and you can see this vegan chicken pot pie, and I've got some dried parsley on top. All right, this is the second time I have made this. These are homemade vegan buttermilk biscuits. It is very involved, but it is worth it. Just like in my other videos, I will provide the recipe for the pot pie as well as the chocolate chip cookies. I'm going to go ahead and cover that back up and move right along. All right, so I did a thing this past weekend and I made vegan chicken salad. Now, I have seen some recipes where you can use jackfruit, but I never tried it because sometimes I like jackfruit, but sometimes I don't like jackfruit. But I used the recipe that I used to use when I ate meat, and I used Deliciou plant-based chicken. Okay, and I was just so thrilled, and so was Mario at the taste of it. Now, I saw it on Facebook. Tabitha Brown, she reviewed it. And so I went and I got some. I got it off of their website. I'll provide the website if you want to try it. It is expensive, but to have every now and again, wonderful. And also, it is soy free, okay? And it's not carby, and it's a good amount of protein. All right, and so that's what it looks like. I put grapes in mine. It has walnuts, just a lot of texture and a lot of different flavors. And I'm going to move that out of the way so that I can show you how I fixed it for Mario's lunch. All right, you see I've got the lettuce there. We got the ciabatta bun with some vegan cheese. And then I used one of these big muffin cups to separate the chicken salad. And then I got his veggies, onion, tomato, pickles. I love the way that this turned out. I will also put some vegan mayo in there as well. Okay, nice little lunch. And these little cupcake holders, they're perfect for dividing your food so they don't touch. I'm going to go ahead and move that out of the way and show you something else that I did. All right, this does not have the prettiest appearance, but I made another juice. And this juice is red grapes, strawberry, and green apple. Mario has tried it and he says it's delicious. So again, I'll be making some more juices in the upcoming days, weeks, and months, and I'll be posting them as I go along. Next, I want to show you all the type of flours that I use. All right, the one that I use the most is this bleached all-purpose flour. I've used Gold Medal, I've used Kroger brand, I've used Meyer brand. Doesn't really matter. That's the one that I use the most. Also, I use unbleached all-purpose flour. And I also have whole wheat flour. Now, interestingly enough, when I do my sourdough, to get it started, you need, I believe it's a cup of whole wheat flour with so much water, and I used it out of the bottle. And then when you refeed it each day, it calls for the unbleached all-purpose flour. I think I will go ahead and I'll post that starter recipe in case you might want to try it for yourself. All right, now let me show you a few different low-carb flours that I use. My go-to is almond flour. This particular brand I saw on Facebook, they have 4 different nut flours. I believe it's almond, cashew, maybe walnut, and another one. And I will try to find those and post it. Let me go ahead and turn it over so that we can figure out the net carbs, and I can show you just how low it is. All right, so it's 3 tablespoons. All right, the total carb is 3. The dietary fiber is 2. So you subtract those. 3 minus 2 is 1. So for every 3 tablespoons, it's just 1 net carb. That's very low. Let me go ahead and I'll turn around this all-purpose flour so that you can see how high this one is. All right, so for 1/4 cup, which is just 1 tablespoon more than the almond flour, you've got 23 total carbs, less than 1 gram of fiber. So you would say about 22 net carbs per 1/4 cup. So there really is a big difference. I'm going to go ahead and turn that back around, move this out of the way, and I'm going to show you another low carb flour option that I use. All right, and this is coconut flour. It's low carb, not as low carb as the almond flour, but some recipes call for it. Now, there are all types of flours. You can even make some yourself, and I have made some myself. I've made garbanzo flour. You just take uncooked garbanzo beans and then you just grind them up. I use my NutriBullet. You can make rice flour. Take some white rice or some basmati rice that has not been cooked. Grind it down, and I have even used that to make cream of rice. You can take just a whole bunch, even oats. You can take uncooked oats, grind them down, and make oat flour. And I also have used cake flour and bread flour as well. So I will go ahead and I will provide some information in the comments about the different types of flours. Now, the last thing that I'm going to be talking about today is what type of milk would you use if you don't drink cow's milk? And I've got several different types, but there are all type of plant milks. All right, and here are just a few. Now, you can get your plant milks sweetened. This one is a cashew plant milk. This is a macadamia nut plant milk. Sometimes you can get them mixed. This is a blend of coconut and almond milk. So this will be very interesting to try. Sometimes you can get your plant milks with vanilla. This is truly vanilla almond milk. This is by Save-A-Lot. And out of all the sweetened vanilla almond milks I've tried, this is the best one. Okay, let me show you some more. This is an oat vanilla milk. I've had that before. A lot of people like oat milk better than almond milk because it's creamier. And coconut milk is very rich as well. And you can get coconut milk in a can. All right. And then I also want to try this vanilla hemp milk. And then you can go ahead and you can get milks that are not sweetened. All right. So this is unsweetened almond milk. This is unsweetened cashew milk. And this one is unsweetened and it has vanilla in it. You can find it at Meijer's. You can find it at Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Walmart, Kroger, Aldi. Just about anywhere will have all types of plant milks. And they have walnut milk. You can even make your own milks. And I have made almond milk. Generally, you'll take your nut, about a cup of it. You'll let it soak overnight. Blend it with 3 or 4 cups of water the next day. And then strain it. You can use cheesecloth. You can use, they say paper towels, but it's not the best. You can use a dish towel. You can even get milk bags. Or you can use a coffee press, a French coffee press, which I plan to get. All right, and they have pumpkin seed milk, sunflower milk. It's just endless possibilities. And even when I was doing low carb as a vegetarian, they would often call for unsweetened almond milks because those generally have about 1 net carb per cup. So those are very low carb options, not just for vegans. All right. And that is my show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can like this video, love it, feel free to share it. I will provide comments or recipes in the comments, and feel free to ask questions. If there's anything you would like to see me try or to display, you can put that in the comments as well. Thank you so much for tuning in to Homestead Thursdays with Gloria. Shalom.